I'm actually going to start with you, Jackie, who was Chris DeWitt's daughter. I'm not sure. I know your dad's ill. What happened with this was really something that blew me away. I had a week off thinking I don't want to dream, I don't want any sort of reading or anything. Look, I do love it, so it's not like I'm anti, but I thought I'll have the week off, and I woke up with this name being repeated to me over and over and over again, and it was a man telling me about it. He was trying to show me the spelling of it, to do with 2 T's. It turns out because we've done this via a photograph of the fellow, it turns out that he made someone promise on, Chris DeWitt made her promise on his deathbed that she would never use 2 T's in his name. So I sort of maybe got that back to front, but ultimately it was definitely him when they showed me a few pictures of him. He was balding at the front and different things. So I just put that out on a post and thought, gosh, we'll see if someone claims it. No family had, no people I ran into that had asked me about their family. And I thought they usually cooperate, and I'm not doing private, so what's this about? So look, that was quite a mind-blowing experience. His message to you all was that he is watching and that he is around. Look, he went a long way around it to find me on my week off and make me post, and I believe it was one of your friends that saw it, so I don't think you guys were even on my page, Jackie. So I do have the logical information, even though that wasn't logical, of the fellow DeWitt that I dreamed, his son being quite ill. Look, I will tell you that the afterlife is real. I'll also tell you it's not set in regard to his health. I feel it is something that is ongoing, definitely. I'm not medically trained at all, so and I have seen outcomes shift upon different things. The universe is maybe 90% magnetized with fate. That 10%, it's just hard. I've seen with my own father's passing, he passed 10 years ago, I couldn't really tell and had a few dreams about his passing until even days before. So I don't quite know how all that works, but I think there's a bit of soul choice. He was in a lot of pain. I'm glad he left earlier than later. His was terminal. But ultimately, we talked of the joys in life. It goes so quick. So I'm always reminded via doing this as well that it's about the joys. I'm seeing you visiting your dad, Jackie. I'm seeing you visiting him quite a bit. That might be quite difficult for you. I never come in with any sort of logical in regard to where you're located and whether you work and all that sort of stuff, but I'm seeing you really busy, Jackie. I would assume you're a grown-up. Okay, I can see the name. I have not hit your profile or anything like that, so I'm assuming I'm seeing you as an adult. And I'm seeing you, gosh, maybe you've even got your own kids, Jackie. You got a lot going on. So what I'd say to you is that the other side is there for your dad whenever that happens for him, which I do see magnetized to be before you, which is, you know, always something that we'd want to say goodbye. I feel that you'll know, Jackie. I would say to you that you've probably, I'm sensing that you had different spiritual experiences of your own as well. So I feel like someone in the family, perhaps even yourself as well, there's more than one of you that have been sensing this fellow around and thinking of him anyway. Okay, so Lisa Dodge, you're Chris DeWitt's daughter too. Okay, okay, so Lisa, let's piece this family together. Chris is your mum. Okay, so I think Chris was the one who claimed the fellow. Your dad's, who's Brad, and okay, so that was your dad's dad. Okay, so Brad, is Brad the one that's ill? Lisa? He got through my week off, so I'm sure he'll come through now. And let's have a look. Look, I'm seeing a problem with water for some reason. Sometimes they will show me something that's going on around you that you haven't told me and I couldn't have known. And you've got there something to do with water, so I'm not sure. Okay, so Jackie lost the run there. Okay, so yeah, so Lisa, Peter and you are sisters, Jackie. Okay. So I'm seeing something, Jackie, to do with water. I'm not sure. Look, it could be any of you, all right, because there's a few of you on there. Okay, you've validated Brad is the one that is ill. Okay. Okay, so we've got 3 of you on. Yay. And I don't know if Chris is on. But anyway, I think she's the one who claimed it. So where would the water be leaking in? Let's keep going. Think about the water, where the water would be coming in. I'm not sure what that's about. Okay, it's also showing me some shed out the back. It looks like there's old tools in there. I feel like this is still around, okay, and this is to do with the fellow who passed. Look, I did get that validation that the man that came in my dream was passed in 1990, so a long time ago. But I still feel like there's some of his stuff around, okay. I'm also seeing an older female that's passed. Okay, so there's a female in the mix. She wasn't in the dream, but I do feel another female. I'm not sure if this is a sister to somebody, okay? Is this perhaps an auntie or someone like that who's passed? All right, there could be other people there as well. You have an auntie that's passed as well. Yes, so she's pushing in there. Hello, hello. And look, it's to do with the roof and water. It could be to do with a wall. Just have a look on the corners. Don't go obsessively looking around all the roof bits, but just have a look, especially when it rains, and see what that's about. And there's something to do with a separate laundry as well, to do with that, Jackie. Okay, so your mum's room. Something to do with your mum's room, Peter. Okay, so your mum. Oh, gosh. So this is mum still here, correct? Because it's about someone still here. Separate laundry. So Lisa is validating for us that mum has a separate laundry and the roof has a leak. Wow, how's that? Wow. So that's really random. That's really random, isn't it? Oh gosh, you're getting me at the beginning now. Wow, so you just typed that at the same time, Jackie. Yes, Peter, yes. It's attached to the laundry. Mum and Dad's room has a leaking roof. So this is Brad who's ill. Yes, your dad. Wow. Okay. So they're around. Look, the universe isn't quite in control of all of this. Look, I'm not sure if Brad has a problem with his legs. So if you can let me know what's up with Brad and the illness, because I'm seeing him, I don't know if he can't get out of bed at the moment, or there's something that's just stopping his movement. Okay, so that could be the lower end of the body as well. I'm also seeing quite a few people visit a fellow that already passed, okay, and I'm not going to assume who this is. I feel this is the fellow I dreamed, but he looks very ill, okay, compared to in the dream. He looked lovely and he looked healthy and glowy, but the image I'm getting now is very different to that, and that would have been very hard to watch. So I would assume this is the fellow I dreamed. You had validated before he passed from cancer, because he was thinner than the pictures there. I keep picking up on the name Audrey. I keep hearing it really loud, just interrupting me. I love that validator of the drip, but I want to go back to the shed and the stuff. Okay, so there's still the house there at all, or did you have to go through a shed, or mum cleaning out the garage? So when was that, Peter? Look, if your mum's cleaning out the garage, it'll be that, okay, and she's probably still got some stuff of her father-in-law, okay, Brad's dad. So Lisa's validating for us. Mum is saying, yes, she still has some of her father-in-law's stuff. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so Mum's still got the fellow I dream stuff. Stuff, at the end of the day, it's up to her what she wants to do with it, okay? He's not attached to the stuff. He doesn't need it anymore. She could maybe garage sale some of it. She might make a few dollars. She could give it away. She might even throw some out. He's not attached to any of it, so it's up to her. It's not to say she's not going to keep the odd thing. I think she probably will. And look, this is going to give a bit of a freshness to your mum as well. She's going to have experiences of memories and different things, and those people are with her. Anyone who's passed, look, anyone who's alive is going to be with her. If any of you had, I'm sure a lot of you have had the situation where you've thought of someone, then you run into them, or they Facebook you or call you. Maybe a bit of deja vu. We're all connected, even those of us still here, definitely. I can't predict for you in regard to Brad, unfortunately. There is, at some point, we will all go to the afterlife. Whether we've been naughty or not, I haven't discovered hell yet. In 50,000 readings, not yet, where someone's in trouble. We definitely get life reviews. I feel that happens even over several years perhaps, but it's not like they're stuck in a room or we get stuck in a room. It's time perhaps works differently over there. So I can't unfortunately predict the health situation, but I can say to you, visualise him happy, healthy. He's definitely got family on the other side, okay, at some point, and you all do. You all do. And that's the comfort that I'm hopefully here to bring you all. Thank you so much to the DeWitt family of different names, Dodds and so on, and many blessings to you. Mwah. Thank you for coming along, Grandpa, to my dreams.
It's all pretty gentle.
I keep getting the name Ben. It's an outright name, Ben. Definitely a Ben name around that. Look, if this is anybody else, I'm trying to not have them interrupt, but look, they sometimes do. I'm not always in control. Okay, this Ben fellow passed too soon. I feel it's the name of the man who passed. Okay, his name's Ben. Okay, we'll find Ben. Like I found DeWitt. We're going to find Ben. He's before his time, he's saying. And we'll see what comes later. Look, it's very beautiful when it's something that comes later. I'm not going to stress or obsess about that. Gosh, we'll find that Ben, I tell you. He's someone. He's interrupted. Oh my gosh, we found Ben. I think. Wow. Okay, so back to the first family.
They also found Audrey, by the way.
Oh, they found Audrey?
Yeah, yeah.
What was Audrey?
Inheritance and
so inheritance?
to do with the twin and such, yeah.
Oh, okay, so there was some inheritance from Audrey, was there?
Yeah.
Oh. So Lisa from the first family, the DeWitt family, even though she's Lisa Dodds, Ben is Dad's best friend. He passed from a heart attack 4 years ago. Wow, okay. So I mentioned him in his 20s. Is there a picture of him with your dad in their 20s? Because that's what I saw. He's around you as well. Wow, so... Your family has taken this one over, but Audrey, wow, that is just huge to validate those things for you. All right, there'll be lots of, Jackie's confirming there'll be lots of pictures of Ben and her father in their 20s. He had a good time with your dad.